All right. Hello. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody who's joined. And for anyone joining me later and who doesn't know me, my name's Lynn, and we are currently traveling through Southeast Asia. So I can see that there's already a few of you here. Please say hi, give me a wave, let me know who's here, give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to get that reflection out of my glasses. And today we're going to, hi Tish and hi Catherine. Today we're going to enjoy a cruise on the less well-known Lan Ha Bay. So most people would be familiar with, hi Jazzy, most people would be familiar with Ha Long Bay, which is a very popular tourist destination in Vietnam. Its beautiful landscape is enjoyed by many people out cruising on overnight accommodation. So you can take an overnight boat. Hi Tariq. And head out onto Ha Long Bay. Where we went is actually part of the same landscape. Hi Alicia. And it's only defined by a border, a regional, like a district border. So let me show you what that looks like on the map. Hi Matthew. Hi Ronnie Lynn. Welcome. Thanks Matthew. You noticed my haircut. So I'm going to bring up Google Maps and let me see. This is a bit of a share screen. I always muddle through this part, but let me see how we go. And we'll show you where Lan Ha Bay is in relation to everything else in Vietnam. So what we're looking at now, I hope you can see this, is the northern part of Vietnam is in this area here. Hanoi is in the center of northern Vietnam, and Ha Long Bay is out here on the coast, obviously. If I zoom in a little, it's not being very responsive. If I zoom in a little, we can see that the largest island off the coast of Vietnam is here. This is Cat Ba Island. So what we did was we caught a bus from Hanoi out to the coast. We then travelled across from the port here to Cat Ba Island. Zooming in once again, and then we caught a bus out to Cat Ba Town, which is here. And you can see this is Ha Long Bay, and there's this sort of line through, which is dividing two council areas, I suppose you call it, states. So this is one area up here, and this is another area down here. And where the line goes is dividing Ha Long Bay from Lan Ha Bay. So we cruised, come on map, move over. We cruised around this area here in Lan Ha Bay. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing that and come back to you over here. Hi Sarah, welcome. Did everybody see the map? I hope you did. All right, so this is going to be a lot of just enjoying cruising. So please sit back and relax. It's very beautiful. I will chime in from time to time. A lot of it is self-explanatory, but we do have a couple of excursions and a couple of activities to break up the longer periods of simply relaxing cruising. So why don't we get started and enjoy? And let's bring up this. We'll go live. So this is the harbour around from Cat Ba village, Cat Ba town, and that's the boat we're going to board. And I'm going to move myself off screen now, so you don't have to look at me for the whole time, and just let's enjoy. And what we're looking at here is the floating fishing village. So the boat actually passes through and alongside the floating fishing village, which has been there for something like 7,000 years. And there are still around about 400 families that live on the floating fishing village. And that boat is one of the squid boats. You can see all the lights on it, but when it goes out at night, it's just flooded in light. So these are the floating homes in the fishing village. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Area. And this is the oldest archaeological coastal site in northern Vietnam. So there have actually been archaeological digs and exploration going back to record the history of the village. And they're eagles. I spotted a couple of eagles. You see them periodically throughout the cruise. And it is possible to visit the fishing village. We didn't get an opportunity to do that. All of these things cost money, of course, but it is possible to visit the village and be welcomed into a family's home and be offered lunch. So that is an excursion that's available for those who are interested in doing that, which I would have loved to have done, but you can't do everything. And that's another cruise, a cruise ship that's just not operating right now. So the combined area of Ha Long Bay and Lan Ha Bay contains more than 2,000 islands. The more popular, the more populous in terms of visits, tourist visits, is Ha Long Bay, as I said. 1,969 islands in Ha Long Bay. Apparently that's considered a lucky number as well. In the smaller Lan Ha Bay area, part of it, there's around about 400 islands, but because it's a smaller and more compact area, you actually feel, once you actually get into where the rock formations are, they feel closer. Good morning, Heather. Lovely to see you. So this is the top deck of the cruise. It is. It's a huge number, Sarah. So we left at 10:30 in the morning, and we were out until 5 in the afternoon. So it's quite an excursion, quite a day. There's a little bit of wind noise during this. I've actually adjusted it during editing, so hopefully that's not too intrusive. So as you can imagine, all of these islands are just national park. There's no residents at all. There's no human habitation. He got the job to count all of the islands. Yeah, very good. Probably a very large map with a red marker pen. But mapping them would have been the big job, I think. So cruises into Ha Long Bay are of the overnight nature, so you can stay overnight, whereas these cruises out of Cat Bar Island are purely day cruises, and which was long enough for us. We didn't need to stay overnight. We had a magnificent day, and that was ample. And you can see every now and again we see a sandy beach, and our host or guide on the boat explained that while they look lovely and they're lovely to spend the day on, it's actually not practical for swimming on the beaches because it's all coral. So you can't walk out into the water. You might be able to hear the guide explaining what I just explained in the background there.
Moisture and clamp cling to it. So when the people swim at the beach, many people get cut and bleeding. The beaches look nice, but place for hanging out only, not for swimming, especially at the moment. Alright everyone, we are here, almost in the center of the Lan Ha Bay, and my team has announced me that the land is ready now, sir. So let's go down for the meal.
And he's just inviting us to head downstairs for lunch.
And some of you are vegetarian, don't eat seafood or meat, to make sure that we place the food correctly. Let's go down.
It was a pretty good spread lunch. We had prawns and oysters, and then after that we had fish. It was rather a lovely lunch, but didn't warrant me spending too much time videoing that, but especially when I had other people sharing our table. So they're referred to as karst formations, very similar to what we saw in Min Bin, which some of you may remember the tour that I gave on the boat through the rice paddies in Min Bin. So the formations are very similar. They're made of limestone, which means that they erode quite readily, and lots of cave formations and hollows and holes and really interesting shapes formed. Now, what you might be able to see here, the little hole through the middle there is almost in the shape of a heart. And because of the interesting shapes, many of the islands have names that because they resemble certain things. So there's Monkey Island and Turtle Island and so on. I don't think every single island is named though, although there could be. And the limestone also contributes to the colour of the water. So it makes it very turquoise looking, very beautiful. Yeah, and kind of understandable, Sarah, if you can imagine how long the civilization has lived here. They're relatable points of reference. So obviously the animals and wildlife that they live amongst. So, so they would see that sort of familiar shape in their landscape. As you can see, we had a spectacular day for this. The day before it rained, and the day after it was really windy. So we just really jagged a perfect day to head out on the water. When we're looking closely at the rocks, you can see how the limestone washes out at the tidal level, and also forming when it's wave action, forming hollows in the rock underneath as well. The buzzing noise that we're hearing is cicadas. So there's quite a lot of cicada sound present while we were cruising through this area. It is, isn't it, Ronnie Lynn? But you can still hear bird noises as well, just ever so slightly. All right, so we've gone ashore and we're going to take one of these electric cars to a local village.
We have more cars in here. There's still the empty seat here. Mark 4 cars in here. Number 4, number 5. Number 4 and number 5.
And off we go.
Đây là công độc luôn, nó là dioxin, đúng không? Nhựa ni lông là dioxin đưa gì không? Ở những vùng quê là người ta quy hoạch vào, người ta phân loại rác ngay từ hộ gia đình, kể cả nhà ông có đám cưới, bao nhiêu tôi biết ông phân loại rác. Ông phân loại rác thì nó rất nhàn đấy rồi.
Sometimes we even see the markers around here. Calculated, if you ride a bicycle, it's about 15 minutes, 1-5, from the village back to the harbor. If you want some time to appreciate the nature, it's about 20 minutes.
Okay.
This cave, actually there are 2 ways in the village. This one and the higher one is this one. So let's say when you come back with a car, you go that way. This way they use in the dry season or in the rainy season. That one is kind of below the water. Yeah.
So down here.
So what he just explained there is that you have the option of riding a push bike, a bicycle, back to the port, which you'd elected to do on the way back. I decided that was too far, and I took the electric car back.
Du lịch thì không đầu tư, khách cũng không có đầu tư. Anh nói em chỉ cần một đầu tư một con đường bây giờ con đường cũng đồng nữa nhá. Mà nó bây giờ mình cứ nói là xây hai bên cái bờ lan can chỉ 10 phân thôi. Xong rồi để con đường không cần đổ bê tông đường đất nhưng mà nó mương rùa đấy em. Nó không bao giờ bị đọng nước mà rất sạch sẽ.
Why would you be, Sarah? What a great job to have. Now, this area apparently is where King Kong's Skull Island, part of the scenes were filmed in this area. So if anyone's familiar with that movie, some of the scenes were filmed around this area.
So we're gonna stop here. We are gonna come to one of my friends' house to spend a few minutes for briefing to help you understand more about this place. This one is king cobra. No, it's not alive. Yeah. Actually, this one is very popular not only in Vietnam but even in Japan or even in China. And actually, this one is it's come from the China influence because according to the medicine, this one have to. Some people say that this one have to improve the man's sexual performance. You know what I mean? Like one drink and two happy. Right? Your girlfriend, she will be madly in love with you if you have this one. But that's just rumor. Actually, if you want to have that magical ability, you should take this one. This one is kind of good, It's keep the like how to say long erection. What I mean. And this one actually help the old people. They cannot function the joint or the bone well, So when they move it, that's the old people problem. Yeah, when they cannot move it, they can have this one just a little. You cannot drink this one a lot because when they butcher snake, they remove like the internal organelles. But the venom, the gland of venoms, they did not remove it completely. They still contain some venom in there, and that's the reason why it takes them 6 months or longer than 6 months to preserve this thing in here. So the methanol, the alcohol will kill the venom, and then it's safe for you to drink. Yeah. And Vietnamese mostly they use the very dangerous, like venomous snake to preserve. This one, the king cobra, but in other region, in my hometown, some people they use cricket, the black and white snake, and that one is the deadliest snake in Vietnam to preserve it. So the thing is, the more dangerous, the more venomous it is, the more potent this snake is. Actually, that one is kind of belong to the older generation, but now the young people eating those exotic drinks from the animal, no, it's not popular. But now this thing, is kind of mostly for displaying. Yeah. But you can, if you don't want to try this one, you can try the other one. This one is wild banana. You see the banana still contains some seed in there. If you have the problem with stomach, like if you eat something and it feels disturbing in your stomach, you can have this one. Or like when you had a food in the stomach and then it goes up, disturbing, you can have this one. This one is beehive. Actually, this improves the blood circulation. It makes your skin look better. Yeah. And this one, as I said, bucket, Vietnamese kick. Yeah. Kick is mean boost up. So what what I mean? Yeah? This one is like, but like just one cup is does not have like sometimes you have to drink like a bowl, a little bowl, right? You want to check it out? Yeah. Later you can bring home some of it and see. Okay. It's like a root plant.
Ginseng?
No, not really a ginseng, but it's like another root here, the local root. We call the market. And this one, yes, it have the improve the man's sexual performance. That's it. And this one is artichoke flower. So you want to have a good sleep, or like blood circulation, you have this one. Actually, you want to have a good sleep, have any of this. Have a lot. Yeah. Make sure that when you wake up, your pants still on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you want to try any of this? Come on, it's local. It's actually I don't. You don't think this one is appropriate for you? It's fine for you. Oh, they're not, I guess. Yeah, I have some of this for you. Cheers. How? How about you?
Yeah, this one.
It tastes nice, snake. No, it's strong. Oh. I should have told you that it's very strong. Like a tequila. You have to follow me, alright? I will show you how to drink in Vietnam, guys. It's local, right? Alright, so I'm gonna make a toast, or I'm gonna give you a wish. Like it's like a New Year party. We used to do this. Like I wish you live long and prosper. Work hard, try hard, play hard, and eat well, sleep well, make a lot of money. Yeah. And then we do the show. I'm exclaim that anh em ơi, I'm cool down. Yeah. And then I call you, and then you respond. Ơi, anh em ơi. I mean in brother and sister. Cool down for the intimation. And you say ơi, and 1, 2, 3. 1 for 1. 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Zo. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Zo. And you do it for 3 times. Một hai ba rộ. Một hai ba rộ. Một hai ba. No, một hai ba uống. Uống is mean drink. And when you say uống, you're fully committed. You cannot go back. You have to do the short, right? Yeah. Come on, man. You do it. All right.
I'm okay, thank you.
You want? Yeah. Okay, follow me. All right, everyone. Are you ready? All right. Một, hai, ba, rộ. Like this. Một, hai, ba, rộ. Một, hai, ba, rộ. Một, hai, ba, uống. Cheers. So strong. Just have a liter because now it's hot, and when you drink a lot of this thing, your body start glowing up. Sure.
It's like slimming it.
It's a beehive. The French, they have no idea this village existed, and the reason why those people they move in here because they want to stay far away from the French inspection. Because during the French colonization, they banned Vietnamese from cooking rice wine at home. So they must buy it from the company. And in the wedding, funeral, all the special occasion, they have to buy enough certain amount, like 50 liter or 100 liter, they have to buy it enough. So for Vietnamese, they kind of opposed to the law, and they refuse to buy the rice flour wine from the company. They cook rice wine at home. Illegally. But unfortunately, if the French they found out that you're cooking rice wine at home, you could go to the jail. So these people, they move deep here in the jungle. Also, want to cook the rice wine illegally and like sell it around. Here's the map of Cat Ba Island, guys. You see the dashed line here? This is the border between Lan Ha Bay and Ha Bay. And I explained earlier today what the difference between Lan Ha Bay and Ha Bay. You see the island and islands here, they far away from each other. You see more sea space here, but here in the Lan Ha Bay, you see more green space. And green space here is represent mountain, the jungle, Cat Ba National Park. So it's very, like island and islands, they cluster together. Okay, today for the got pick up from Hanoi, we travel far from Hanoi to here, got on a ferry, from ferry, we got here. And got on the bus, go all the way down to the south end of the island. This is the Cat Ba central town, the most populous area in Cat Ba Island. This island is a home for nearly 20,000 people, and 13,000 live here in the south. And 5 villages, they are all on the west side. This area is very easy to access by car driving road. But there's one special place in Cat Ba National Park. It's very difficult to access. And this is here, Viet Thai village. So now we are here on the map, ladies and gentlemen. And to get here, the only way to get here, you have to walk. And you walk about 10 kilometers to reach here. And that trekking and hiking, is more pleasant in winter and spring. Under the foliage, the humidity in the air, is lower. So it's easy for you to walk. But now if you do the trekking to the jungle, it's torturous, hot and humid. Today we start from here. We navigate to so many islands and stop here. Have lunch, take a rest, have a cup of coffee, and after that we got here. Got on the car and travel all the way to Home Viet Thai. Right here. And this is the spot on the map, guys. Right, so in Cat Ba Island, there are 2 main roads. The one we passed earlier today, where you had a sea view, and the one from the north to the south of the island. This one separates island into 2 main parts. This is the human resident, and this one is animal resident. That's it. So this is Cat Ba National Park. Cat Ba Island here, these people, they make living by mostly farming and fishing and making fish shows. And to get that fish, those people have to travel far away from the shoreline. They call it offshore fishing. And offshore fishing is not an easy job for everyone, especially women. And so back in the old days, women, they stay home, taking care of the family. And the men, they were in charge for hunting fish. But the sea here, today is beautiful, it's calm. But sometimes the sea is really aggressive, so menacing, up and down, up and down. And when the when the June is over, it's come the stormy season, storm season. Yeah, and this on average every year this area suffer about 4 to 6 tropical depression storm, hurricane. Yeah, and back in the old days there was no weather forecaster. The man they had to follow the instant, follow the experience. And according to them, when the storm comes, it's come with danger, great danger, but also the opportunity. If they, like professional, they know where to get fish, but they have to take the risk. Many men set sail out there and they return with a boat full of fishes. Yeah, bring home bread and butter, feed the family. But many men they set sail out there and never made it back. Yeah, forever lie down in the sea. Yeah. And the woman stay at home. The man, was out there for a couple of weeks. And after that, a couple of months or several months, they know what happened to the beloved husband. Yeah. So you see that the people here at the sea, yeah, give them everything. Those people they rely on the sea. They take the sun, the salt, the sea water, and the fish to make the fish sauce. The sea give them everything, but also take from them almost everything. And when they found this island, they found so many families here with only women taking care of their child. Yeah. And back in the old days, Vietnamese tend to give birth a lot. Like in a family, 5 to 10 kids, that's what normal. My father, he's 4 in a family, his sibling. Why? Look in the 20th century, the history of Vietnam was just plain loss and war. And the living condition is so poor. They could not afford to feed their own family. But why they give birth a lot? Because, many kids, it's quite sad to talk about, but many kids, they could not make it to maturity. Many of them died due to the disease, due to the starvation. But they have many kids, and just in case, one died, they have other as backup. That's quite sad, yeah. And just imagine a woman, have to take care of a family of like 5 to 10 male to feed. This will be a huge burden for her. Yeah. And when the only child in the family reach 13 or 14, again, they have no choice. Follow the forefather, follow the father, the grandfather, got on the boat and go out there, hunt the fish, and support the family. And again, they never made it back. So some family, the women lost both their husband and the son. That's a huge hit they had to suffer. So to honor the sacrifice of women, dedication of women, they named this one Các Bà Island, Women Island. That's the true meaning of this.
Beep beep.
Kéo hỏi nó 5 phút là chúng ta. Vâng, vâng, vâng.
In case that one off my water.
slow down. Calm down. That's what I'm wondering as well.
It'll be warm. You say that, but you know from a chicken. It's warm. It's warm? That's sort of a shallow, so it'll be warm. Right. She looks like
She doesn't look like.
No.
She says gasping.
It's so warm. Rubber chicken. Oh, it's not too bad.
Nice.
It's kind of like the swimming pool in. Come back, I'm not going to lose them for you. I've already lost it for you this summer.
You're very brave going in with them, I reckon.
Can we hold yours? Sure? I'm just going to jump in. Jump.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Jump from the side.
That side there.
Yes.
Oh, here goes. I've got it on my wrist. I've got it on my wrist. So make sure you put it on your wrist too.
Oh, yes, it sinks in.
Yes, it sinks. Okay, you're filming yourself at the moment.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go out a bit.
That's salt water, but right up my nose and down my throat.
Oh, that's that clears the
Clears it.
sinuses. Yeah, the cave just too far. 15 minutes there
Yeah, no.
and then back.
Alright, so here we are. Here we are in Lan Ha Bay. Beautiful. Huh?
Yeah.
Not a bad way to spend a day, huh?
Oh, yeah. I needed this swim.
Oh,
It was hot.
it's getting a bit hot. It's getting a
But
bit
see how beautiful the water is. Huh? So beautiful.
gorgeous. It's very salty.
It is the sea.
Yeah, but it's very salty.
Mm, yeah?
So there's some kayaks sitting up over there.
Yeah, it'd be too hot with that too hot with that vest on.
Alright, she's off. They're off.
They're off.
Yeah, it looks like hot work to me.
Mm.
So you're going to do the slide? I think you should. I think you should do the slide. They said they put some water down it.
Ja, auf Wiedersehen.
Gute Reise.
Ja, bis später. Is it still going?
You tap the screen and it'll come alive again.
Oh yes, okay. And it, I can't see. I guess it's going.
They're going up the top, so I don't know. Do you want to?
Well, I'll jump. You want to?
You
You want to
should-
film it?
Well, you take the camera down with you.
Oh, I got to go all the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
All right. Well. All right.
So you can press the button on top to stop if you want, and then start it again. Tap it again when you're ready to start.
I think we filmed a bit here. Which one is it?
Up on top there. Don't let go.
Okay. Slide?
Yeah. Sir, this here.
This one?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't lean back.
Don't look back, just sit up. Okay.
Okay.
Now next time you do it, point the camera at you so we can see your face going
There
down.
won't be a next time. There's not a next time.
What do you mean there's not a next time? There's going to be a next time.
That went backwards a bit, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to jump off the side of the boat.
Are you still filming?
Yep.
Just check the tightness of that bolt.
All right. It is high. Oh. Yeah.
I'm still in the splash zone. All right, we'll have one more go at this then. Shark. Right.
Oh no!
What happened to the camera?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, we've got live. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice one. Thank you very much. Yeah. Here you go.
It's coming. It's coming.
picture of the harbor one tourist, or now they're inside fully ready to leave the tourist.
All right, so did you enjoy that? I had to move because my battery was running down on my computer, so I've moved away from the table, new to a PowerPoint. So how was it? Did you enjoy that? Now a short commercial break. I think that's enough for one tour, isn't it, Gregory? Or are you referring to the beers? Yeah, no, that's how we finished the day. The sun was still coming down just over the bay, and we decided to have a couple of beers watching the sunset. It was lovely. And I put myself out there, didn't I? Hey, Laurie, lovely to see you. Put myself out there on camera, first of all, because you know how I hate. Yes. See, there. I had a haircut. I bit the bullet, and decided to get it all cut. And first of all, yes, I hate having short hair, but it's practical. And where is it? The other way around, and it keeps kinking and going up in weird ways. So yeah. Put myself out there going in the water because I'm not a water babe, and putting myself on camera. So, I'm trying my hardest to do all the things that you're supposed to do when you're delivering live video streams. Thanks, Lynn. So I don't actually have very much lined up at the moment. We're on another travel day today. Tonight we are heading to Sapa, which is one of the hill towns in the north of Vietnam. I think it's about a 10-hour trip. We get to the train station at 10 o'clock tonight, and it's an overnight train. We'll arrive in Sapa early tomorrow morning, and then we spend a week there, and it's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. So we're up in the hills, we're overlooking mountains and rice fields, and it's near where some of the ethnic minorities live still in small villages. But it does involve trekking and trail bashing to get to some of those places. So I'm not sure if we're going to actually see some of the ethnic villages or not. Needs a bright coloured streak though. Yeah, I dabbled with putting a purple colour through just before we travelled, but I didn't leave it in long enough. But that was just before I went to see Susanna in Melbourne back in January. That didn't really work out. Yeah, I might have another go at doing something like that, Laurie. And what else? So we'll be there. Well, I've kind of given it away, haven't I? So my next Wednesday, where am I, is actually going to be in Sapa. So possibly, I guess, from the hotel balcony. I don't know. I'll have to sort of suss out what I'm going to do, whether I go for a walk around town. Not sure. It's definitely a wait and see for next Wednesday. And obviously between now and then I will try and do more recording. I don't know what the signal's going to be like in Sapa. That's another point. I mean, I've committed to going live next Wednesday, and I don't even know what the signal's going to be like yet. So it's all a wait and see game. There's night markets, which are supposed to be really fascinating, and some of the restaurants and hot pot venues are supposed to be worth looking at. Gregory says you need to feature in a new Vietnamese version of. Oh, yeah, right. Baywatch. Yeah, I don't think so. Not unless they're really reinventing it, like completely, totally reinventing it. Yes, you saw enough of my body, like from here up. That'll do. We're not going there. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I absolutely, that was the most memorable trip. It was, and I'm grateful that I was able to share it with you. And I hope you didn't find some of the slow bits too slow. I'm surprised Neil isn't here, because I did so many tease posts about what what was causing Richard's expression leading up to this, and I thought he was going to be here for this, so we're going to have to all remind him to go back and watch the recording. All right, everyone, that's enough for me for today. We're about to head off and have breakfast in a moment, catch a grab over to see a pagoda, and the John McCain Memorial is here in Hanoi. So we're heading off to have a look at that today. If that's worth sharing with you, I will attempt to bring it to you somehow. I don't know how much of a big deal that is, but I know that he's well thought of here and is attributed for helping in the restoration and reinvigoration of Vietnam. I think that came from perhaps remorse and guilt of following his actions in the war. Yeah, thanks, Fazli. Thanks for joining me, and I'm glad you all enjoyed it. All right, that's enough from me. This has gone on way long enough. All right, bye, everybody. See you in Sapa. And don't forget to check out the calendar and share postcards and all of that. Bye for now.